All right, everyone. Welcome one. Welcome one. One. All, all right, everyone. Welcome back to part 8 of our playthrough of Final Fantasy IV Ultima Plus. It's been a very good ROM as usual. So, and I'd like to say hello. Welcome, Climax. Hope your evening's going good. So, if you look in the description below, it'll explain everything about this based ROM hack that I think you'll like. So, before we begin, if you're new here, a thumbs up and a sub on YouTube would greatly help me there as we head for 100, and on Twitch, a follow and a sub would greatly help me there. If we can get to 100 followers on both YouTube and Twitch, my guarantee promise is I will put my camera and show the man behind the voice. And if you're on Twitch, if you sub, whether it's tier or Prime sub, you'll gain VIP status till the end of the month. And reminder, tomorrow night we're doing a special stream with Climaxes. He asked me to do a not yet released ROM hack test, and we'll be doing that live. As long as he has it ready. So, last time we left the blue planet, we beat the wall, we did all the optional stuff that we could do, and now we're on the moon, and you're gonna get a more deeper story on why things are the way that they are, a lot more than in the vanilla. So let's get moving, and if you like my content or if you have any questions, please post in chat. So we're on the moon. Got my encounters off. No, I want my encounters on. Will this work? And if you check your description below, should be there. It is. It'll tell you who made the ROM hack, everyone involved. This ROM hack was created by 8-Bit Fan with Chili Faz as tech producer. It'll explain everything. But if you like 4, you'll like this game, since the main story remains intact. Well, hello, welcome in, Beastie Man. Hope your evening's going good. Mateo. And I got that Lunar Bell. A very good item that will be useful later. We're coming closer to all the optional stuff. Does this work? Oh, yes it does. Whisker's a good one. Don't sleep on death in this ROM hack. It actually works well, as you see. Whisker. Stardust, Lunar Gem. Oh goody. Gravity. And now I know that a certain party member can solve Globe 199s. I'll be using that in the boss rush. On certain battles. Of course, that'll be at the end. Plus, I'll do the developers fight, which according to them on the Ultima Disco, most of them never tried that fight. I've done it, but we're gonna attempt a different version than what I've done in the past. Holy. Another ether and whisker. Yes. So I'll open up tomorrow night's stream with the respinner of an unreleased ROM hack. It'll likely be about 20 minutes. Make sure to scan. Always remember to do that. Whisker. Beastie Man's already seen who I really am, and I put myself out there on a few podcasts of who I really am on camera, and I'll be doing it here. So, there's a way here, but it's gonna say sealed by an unseen force. More on that way later. So, we're about to get our fifth party member. We all know who he is, but pay close attention here to what the story part is. It goes deeper. Welcome. And by the way, the ultimate shop in this ROM hack is right here on this altar. Who are you? I am Fusolia, guardian of the Lunarian slumber. Lunarians, yes. Millennia ago, a planet between Jupiter and Mars was destroyed. The people who survived this escaped on arcs and headed for the blue planet, your world, Earth. However, the people of that planet were still in the process of evolution. Thus, the Lunarians made a second moon and went to sleep. So, reminder, there are two moons orbiting the blue planet. This is one of them. This is why I think you can breathe on it. Because this is an artificial moon that the Lunarians allow certain people to be able to breathe up here. I don't believe this. But one man refused. He wanted to take the blue planet for himself. I forced him to sleep, but his mind remained lucid. Who is he? Demas, the one who orchestrated the conquest of the crystals. Garbez's master? He needed the crystals to activate the tower and in turn revive the giant. Hey, did you guys make the lunar well? That was created by my brother Kulif to visit the blue planet. He taught your kind to build airships and devise the Devil's Road. So everything was done by the Lunarians. All the tech they have. There, he fell in love with a woman named Cecilia. Soon thereafter, she conceived. You are Kulia's son. Yep. Then the light of Mount Odios was indeed. To throw Zemus's devilry. He must be stopped for the sake of all living things. Come, make haste for the tower. But the crystal room, won't Garbez have it shielded? I can neutralize the shield. I'll go with you. All mage, Fusolia join. You get a little bit more dialogue. So, Fusolia is still his usual level 85 stats, but he of course has everything other than Holy and Flare, but he also has another skill I'll be showing off, which is unique to him and one other secret party member, which I'll be getting. Oops. Let's get stuff out on him. He comes equipped with all of this, which is good at the time, but equip him better. The Aura Staff is really good. The only other good thing he has on is the diamond ring. Everything else is pretty much useless. You should have way better stuff at this point by now to be able to better equip him to survive. Keep him in the back row. We don't need that. I can buy it if I need to. Turn him into the white and black mage he's supposed to be. So, what I'm going to give him I can give Fusolia the Loki's loot, but to stick him with that, we'll give him the Nirvana. And now we'll give him the usual. I'm gonna have to make room, which I will. We still have 2 celestial shields. And by the way, Celestial Shield, I repeat, is the best shield in the game. I got 29 Globe 199s. We'll give him the Lunar Helm. And we'll give him, instead of the Soul Sword, we'll stick with what looks good. Some say the white robe is good or the black robe. But what about the prism robe? I think we'll give him that. I could give him admint. I might give him the admin helm. So we'll make him immune to all status changes. Or I could give him the ribbon. Really? Fine, I'll give him the admin armor. I was trying to stick with it. So, we're gonna show you something else as well that's new to this romhack. And to Fusolia, it says all mage. Whisker, I won't show yet, because I want to waste items. So, we're only gonna do one thing up here before we move on with our story. Let's use this Grimoire or Bahamut. And trust me, Grimoires are pretty much useless by this point. They're good at the start when you start playing, once you can buy them. So, Fusolia has the little thing called blue magic. So, Mega Flare. So blue magic is just what it suggests it is. It is enemy attacks that he can use. So Mega Flare, that's Bahamut's attack. or wyvern. And you see this when Odin comes out. Blue magic wastes no MP. So, you're free now to head back to Earth, but that'll get the story. There's one thing you want to do. You could attempt some of the super bosses in this area, although for the most part you'll be completely outmatched. A lot of the bosses up here on the moon are the hardest, and usually the last sets you do during the extra with the super bosses that are down on Earth first. So, we're gonna go over here. This moon is special. Obviously, the Lunarians were a very advanced race. Heat ray. What do you know? I got an Avenger. Make sure you're scanning. I believe the Procolets can actually drop Avengers as a rare drop. Okay, we need to start using some of these items. Ice Shard. Once again, the bomb cause spell is not in this romhack up here, so the balloons and the grenades will not give it to you, so don't spend time hoping that you'll get it. This is the lair of the father. I forgot what was his name in vanilla. So, this is where you can pick up all the Genji stuff. I see Climax put out a new show. I'll take a look at it later. Lit bolt. Erupt. So, Erupt will do equal set damage. Fusolia has the low end of the blue magic. So, this dungeon slightly different than it usually is. Rockbeak. And a lot of the blue magic Fusolia uses works. I'm amazed how 8-Bit was able to give blue magic. Truly I am. Never would have thought I'd see it in one of the older Final Fantasy games other than 5, since blue magic was really never a thing. Once again, you'll be getting some stuff from the moon, from the lunar subterranean. Just as you normally would. However, there is a trap chest here that has a red and a blue D. This fight shouldn't be that difficult. Flame Gale. That would be that. Just be careful, sometimes blue magic can be detrimental, but for the most part, it won't be. Make sure you get them scanned now. If you don't, you can get it later. and you get the Genji armor. All of the Genji stuff is good, but it's not the best. Per se, I doubt it's actually as good as it should be. I mean, it does protect versus wind and strong versus giant, but overall, it is actually not as good. You have better stuff. Genji helmet, but we usually have the same stuff, the same battles. This doesn't change. Now, what's great about the Behemoth is there is a very, very slim chance it can drop the Tempest, Edge's best katana. Very slim. I wouldn't reset and keep trying to get it, because likely it's gonna take you a while. This battle's no different than it usually is. Blaze. But if I was you, I wouldn't try to gain it. The drain won't work here. She's got 3 left. But 8-bit was nice enough to add save points close to these. So if you need to heal, heal. Reminder, all you need to play this is a clean ROM version of Final Fantasy II US, unlike T Edition requiring the Japanese version 1.0. Use the link, patch it. It won't take you directly to the patch, but it's hypertext on the page, so you can go to it, patch it, and play it. Just make sure your patch, and then you do the main patch before you do any ultimate, any optional patches. That is the one thing. So you do the main patch, and then you can don't do it reverse because it won't work. Goody. Flame Gale. Speed. You know how the behemoths are. If we go to the bestiary, which we really haven't looked at that much, we'll do it as to avoid a lot of spoilers once we get mythological beast or Polish metal band. So the behemoth is at level 99. It's got 16,000 HP, 1,000 MP. Its agility is slow, but its counter physical is high. The Triton hammer is the second best hammer in the game. There's the Tiger Fang and the Tempest, the mythical item. Now remember, Edge can steal mythic items with the newest version, so you have a 1 in 256 chance of gaining the Tempest from it, from stealing. But I wouldn't. You're just gonna become frustrated. We have our third. Okay. demolish. Worked on 2 of 3. Who are you? Oh, you're half human and half... We know who's up here. So, you have defeated a Leviathan, but it could have been done without the power of light. Really? Whether you possess the true light or not, I, Bahamut, father of Espers, shall be the judge. So, we have Bahamut. This battle's pretty much the same. Defeat him before he reaches his countdown. He does have 50,000 HP. However, remember, you can use wall if you sense he's about to do it and reflect back. Strategy's pretty much the same. Flame Gale. Speed. Sunflare. And you gain the antimatter, which it will drop at 100%. I've witnessed the light of your will. Calm my name in your need, Rydia. Rydia learned Bahamut, so you now gain that. A great burden now rests on your shoulders. Yes, it does. And if you think you can refight the behemoths, you cannot. It gives you less of an incentive to try to gain the Tempest. Flame Gale. If you want to stay in here and grind, it's a good spot early on. And you could even possibly make Fusolia level up. So, we've done just about what we should do up here in the first playthrough. So if you want to do anything else up here on the moon, do it now. I'll show off the new stuff later when we have more people on. There are still 2 areas I haven't shown off. The well becomes a mobile fortress once you beat the giant. Pretty much beating the giant opens up, or it starts to open up the extra content that's in this ROM hack. The last big story event. So, it's time we head down. To continue the story. And like clockwork, it comes. The Tower of Babel is still open. Oh no! And once again, Galbez 10 steps ahead. I'm wondering if Galbez was sensing we brought Fusoria. Is this it? There's really nothing we can do? What's that? I'll disappear. We dwarves shall fight for Mother Earth. I can't sleep while you're fighting. Count me in. I'm all patched up. Good. Sid survived. Readying cannons, Chief. Hey, long time no see, dude. The Elder cured our petrification. This world's not yours alone. Caesar, let me show you the courage you taught me. Everyone. The giant's confused. Now's our chance. We need to get into it and destroy the heart, the CPU. I see. Sid, please, Sid. Get near its mouth. Who are you? This is Fusoria of the Moon. Long story. You're kidding me. Can you or not? Or who the heck do you think you're talking to? I'm Sid, Chief Engineer. I'll disappear again. Hang on. So, we're now in the giant. But how nice, there's a save point. That flashing thing is a heal. So, we have a battle upcoming. Not a boss yet. Well, a boss, but not the main bosses of the area. Edge? So, Gilgamesh Part 2. We hadn't seen him since Mount Hobbs. That was a long time ago. You can steal the rising sun. Erupt. Now, although it is still the same one from before, you still want to do scan, but it will not show up as a separate entry in the bestiary. No, there are no good weapons. Now he'll counter with a whole bunch of status changes, so be ready. Mega Flare. And I actually got a drop off of him of the Mersing. This is a rare drop. Don't expect to get this on a first playthrough. Looks like he dropped something again. A Void Stone. Void Stones are really good. And the fact that I actually have the merge same already. We should go take a look. So, as usual here in the Giant, this is one of the best places to level up, to grind with the alerts. However, do not worry if you've missed something, because there's another area in this game that has everything that's in here. Sometimes it is kind of hard to find who you want in the story, unless there is a guide out there in that link that you could download and add it for yourself. So, I was able to get the rare drop. He only has a 5% chance to drop something, so that is a rare pickup. If you can get lucky, you might be able to get this on an off chance. Now remember, there's a save point at the beginning. You could attempt to restart, get back here and see maybe you can pick it up for Edge. These searchers. Actually, now that I think about it, I could just do this. So, the centaur one is one of the ones you want if you're looking to pick up silver apples and gold apples. Also, steel can get you cottages. If you can get like maybe 20 of these centaurs summoned, you can pick up quite a bit of silver and gold apples. Looks like Rosa's out of arrows. Okay, then it's time to put on the rest of them. I would highly recommend, if you can, start trying to gain the apples. Because I got 2 silver apples right there. But, as I stated, there is another spot in this ROM hack where you can meet everything in here. So, overall, you're missing nothing. However, I may do a little stop early because I have to get ready for tomorrow night's stream. If you like the content I'm showing off here, or if you have questions, please post them in chat. If you like the content here, follow and sub on either would greatly help. And if you have suggestions, I'd be happy to hear them. I need to look around the giant a little, make sure I'm not missing anything treasure-wise. Picked up another silver apple. And there's a gold apple. So I'm just picking up apples like crazy. Always good. Stole a cottage. Whoopsie. You probably already scanned the beamers from earlier. Heat ray. Flash bomb. Not bad. Yoshi arrows. Ninja star, what's this? This looks like it's a way down. It's not. Flame gale. Another cottage. A Soma drop. Light flash. I sent some lookers out there. We'll make it to the save point. Flame gale. Another cottage. Flame Lash Whip. We have a save point, an M cannon. So, let's see what the searcher will summon. Now, I should warn you that if you use a siren, the siren item here, it's the centaur again, so that could be a lot of silver and gold apples. But I'm not gonna waste too much time here. Flame Gale. Let's see what other blue magic we can pull out of him. I know he can do Tornado, Light Flash, which does proportional amount of damage. Silver Apple. Okay, we don't need that. We'll put the Yoshia arrows into storage. I'll have to make room in storage later anyway. Lovely, I've got another 4 cottages out of nowhere. A Vesper. If you didn't have the Vesper before, you do now. You can gain one here. Flail of the Stars. So it's a pretty good ball and chain. Oh, did I say this? If not, I would warn you. If you use, oh, I was, but then I changed. But if you use siren item here, you'll get a very, very tough boss that you'll likely not be able to beat because there's a certain way to beat it. Antimatter. There's a certain way to beat it. Don't attempt it. M cannon. It might be tempting, but for the sake, I will show what happens if you do. Now, I could beat it at my current level, but on your first playthrough, do not do this. Okay, so now you get a single machine dragon. However, there's something else that'll appear. Get a whole bunch of Genji stuff. I may not be able to summon it. And there's quite a better way to get the Mechties. Use the searchers to do it. Because they'll give you 8,300 experience. So if you do 20, that's like 160,000 experience. Guaranteed to make it worth it. There is a rare one that you could get. Maybe it's only in the special area. Oh well, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. We're gonna keep moving on to the save point. For now, we'll actually keep that Genji shield on, because I'll likely get more. I do want to look around. But I don't think there's anything hidden. Light flash. Light flash. Another cottage. So, we have the searcher. Let's see what it'll bring out. It's a mech giant. but we're not going to waste any time here. Because we can get everything in here later. This chest is the same. It's got the last arm. Make sure you scan it. Erupt. And you get the Hyperion sword, which is a very good sword. Blade with auto gun. That's supposed to be a gun blade. In the vanilla version, you got an elixir from that file. Blaze. Blaze and flame do proportional damage. So the damage they do is not that good because they're not really meant to do heavy damage. I'll repeat for those in the back. If we can get to 100 subs on both Twitch and YouTube, I'll turn on the camera and show you the man behind the voice. Beastie Man, once again, has already seen the real me, and I put myself out there already. Okay, this is the one that you want to summon. Get 10 of them. You can pick up about 80,000 experience. And just like that, even just off 2, I picked up 21,540 EXP. So, that is a very good thing. So, well, welcome Colder Than Hot Fire to the stream. So, when you open the game and start a new game, it's going to give you 2 choices, Ultima, Beginner. So reduce and normal. So reduce, as the description says, on super bosses, they're easier. So that's easy mode. Normal. The regular one is normal. So make your choice. Now, for you, if you want to get the most out of the game without getting too frustrated, especially on the super bosses, which are going to be coming up in the next few streams, I would recommend reduce, but if you want to play on normal, you can as well. The main game shouldn't be too difficult. It will be completely up to you which you choose. Okay. Perfect. Now that you're playing, you've already seen most of the main game. Are you still planning? I would be okay if you choose not to watch any streams with super bosses to not spoil you on who they are. Because the team and what I'm using is gonna very different for you. But I could show you some strategy to win. Make your life easier. I've chosen reduce because of a certain battle. But we have a new boss fight exclusive to this ROM hack here. So, as you can see what we have here. It's the romhack from 1. And he's just as hard here as he was there. That electro mag puts her in stop. So it's got full. Flame Gale. So, just as you know, colder than hot fire, Fusoria has blue magic. Good. Man, you've been making it through. Good. Cure 5. Ah, yes. This boss is no joke. Two sirens and an M cannon. Oh, this is the battle. Yes, it's the movers. This is a super boss. Get out of this fight. Do not attempt it right now. You will die. That shaking right there, you want to watch out for. So, the thing with movers is you must defeat all of them at once because they can bring themselves back with full HP. I was not expecting this fight. Now, I can do it. Speed. Ultima. So, yes, I was able to do it. You cannot. So make sure you save it just in case you do accidentally end up meeting them. Because that is a boss and you can't run away from it. It is not something you want to play with right now. I was able to do it because of my level, but normally you wouldn't be able to. Less helpful than guys who pack your house. So, They have pretty much max stats. For some reason, but so since it looks like we may have some people in here, I'm gonna show off something live here. I'm gonna show off a neat little trick. I believe this might be. Oh, good. Welcome back, Beastie Man. So let's get to it. So we know what's coming up. Greetings, Cecil. We won't let you halt the giant. I'm afraid you will be late to rest your... Uh-huh. Yeah. Good luck with that, you fool. The full fiends? Lord Z must breathe new life into us, all driven to ensure your ruin. Oh, he must be getting desperate. And you will fall here. You taught me those power numbers. Now I shall restore you. But there's a little trick here. So, all Nyland here will do is curse. Don't try to cure it. But what you can do now, I'm not sure if this could be done in vanilla. I don't believe it could be. So I put us all in reflect. Now, why would I do that? And that's it. I record this for posterity's sake. If you saw you're leveled up, and what's funny, Lord Zemus, we failed. Well fought, warriors. And that's that. I just made short work of the four fiends here. It's a little known trick. Instead of having to go through that whole battle, I just saved myself probably a good 30 minutes. You can do that on a first playthrough. Okay. So, I think actually I'm gonna do a little bit of fighting just for work on a little bit more of blue magic. We'll be moving on tomorrow night because the fun really begins when we start getting to all the extra content. And we'll be getting an extra secret super character, possible party member tomorrow night as well. So stay tuned. I will not spoil who it is. Some of you have already seen who it is by mistake. But you probably have already forgotten. Which is fine because it's gonna blow your mind. I'll just leave it at that. You'll have to wait. Tomorrow night's gonna be base. We've got Climax's respinner and a lot of extra content. So for colder than hot fire, he'll definitely want to tune in. He wanted to see it. I'm gonna be showing it. As we round out 2 hours. So we're gonna finish off with just some fighting before we end for tonight. Colder and hot fire, you still on right now looking. So, What's your overall take so far? Yeah, I know it's pretty much vanilla with how the story, but what do you think of everything that you have? Well, I'm on a cottage sale right now. So the Womack boss fight is exclusive to this ROM hack. And yes, it is a challenge. M Cannon. So I have 110 cartridges. Well, I guess I won't be needing to buy any. Already was set with a major story part. M Cannon. One more batter, then I think we'll call it. And for that, we'll be using Light Flash. So count Light Flash as more gravity-like, because that's what it is. It is a thunder base attack, but it can kill, as I've already shown. Demolish, if it works. Really? The magic dot's pretty much useless. Light Flash. Well, we get treated to an extra battle. Let's see what it'll summon. But after this, once I get back to the save point, we'll end it here for the night because I need to plan for tomorrow night. It could be quite possible I could be done with this ROM hack, done everything by the end of next week. This is the battle you want the searcher to call out. Because like I said, you're gaining 8,300 experience per. Okay. We'll end it here as major stuff's coming. So, and if you're already playing this ROM hack, Cold and Hot Fire, if you want to say something, you can place it in the comment section once this becomes a VOD. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining me tonight. Tomorrow's gonna be a special stream. We have Climax's Respinner, FF5 test mod, test ROM hack that's not fully tested and released, which will begin first, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of this ROM hack. So, join me tomorrow. I think it might blow your mind. So, if you're still here watching the vid, thumbs up and a follow on YouTube greatly helps me there, and on Twitch a follow and a sub would greatly help me there on the channel. And if you sub between now and August 31st, you will gain VIP status. Doesn't matter which one. I may extend it, and if we can reach 100 subs on both Twitch and YouTube, I'll turn on my camera and you get to see the man behind the account. So, I wish you all a good night. YouTube chat, I'm sorry I can't redirect. We're going to raid somebody on Twitch. So all of you over there on YouTube, you all have a good night. Let's see who to raid over on Twitch. We're gonna follow the same person we followed last night. Looks like he's playing Final Fantasy V. So, raid has gone out. You all have a good night. Soa signing